The Holocaust remains one of the darkest chapters in human history, orchestrated by Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime. The genocide led to the systematic murder of approximately 6 million Jewish people, along with millions of others, including Romani people, disabled individuals, Poles, Soviet prisoners of war, and political dissidents. The Nazi ideology, fueled by anti-Semitism and racial supremacy, resulted in state-sponsored persecution and mass extermination. The Holocaust began with discriminatory laws, stripping Jews of their rights, forcing them into ghettos, and later transporting them to concentration camps. These camps, such as Auschwitz, Treblinka, and Dachau, became death factories where gas chambers, forced labor, starvation, and brutal medical experiments led to immense suffering and death. Entire families were torn apart, and children were among the most vulnerable victims. During World War I, the Ottoman Empire systematically exterminated 1.5 million Armenians. Men were rounded up and shot, while women and children were forced into death marches through the Syrian desert. Without food or water, thousands perished from starvation, dehydration, and exhaustion. Survivors recounted horrific tortures. Victims were burned alive, drowned in rivers, and crucified. Some were thrown into caves and suffocated with smoke, while others were mutilated and left to die. Pregnant women were brutally attacked, and countless girls were taken into slavery. The roads were littered with the bodies of those who collapsed, and mass graves became the final resting place for entire communities. In just 100 days, nearly 800,000 Tutsis and moderate Hutus were brutally slaughtered by Hutu extremists. This genocide was ignited by decades of ethnic tensions, but the catalyst was the assassination of President Juvenal Habyarimana. Hate propaganda, spread via radio broadcasts, fueled mass killings. Entire families were slaughtered in their homes, churches became death traps, and even hospitals offered no refuge. The methods of torture and execution were beyond inhumane. Women were subjected to sexual violence, often raped in front of their families before being killed. Militants set people on fire, cut off limbs, and forced victims to dig their own graves before executing them. Even priests and humanitarian workers were among the casualties. The streets were filled with the cries of the dying, and the air carried the unbearable stench of decaying bodies. If you found this video insightful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the past. Your support helps us continue sharing these important stories.